Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Still Waters. I guess that's what I'm going with. Not that happy with the name. Anyway, this video is the introduction to a series I'll be making, which is set in my very first Minecraft world. So I started this game in 2012. It was the first, I started a game with my brother on he had Minecraft on his Xbox. And I played it for about, I don't know, 10 hours or something. So I went out the next day and I bought Minecraft for myself. And yeah, I still have that world, but there's some stuff in it that I haven't finished that I started all the way back then, but I still haven't finished. So I want to do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this series. I'm going to be finishing some old stuff. I'm going to be making a bunch of farms and stuff because I didn't know how to make them then. Also didn't know how useful they were back then. I'll be doing some other big builds because I want to make a little story into this world, and at the end of it, it's going to have like a little movie that I'm going to make. Like kind of a simple thing. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know if it'll be any good. Probably won't be amazing, but hopefully it'll be, it'll be fun. It'll be worth watching, I hope. We'll see. This video here is just an introduction where I'm going to show you around the world and talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing and what I did. And it shouldn't be too long. Well, I think it's going to be a lot longer than I thought it would be. They always are when I make stuff. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you around the world. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you'll be interested in watching the video, but we'll see. Fine if you don't, of course. Probably won't because I don't know anything about making videos, so it's probably going to suck. That's life. I worried so much, over the past... I tried to start this, I think 2 years ago, and I was worried so much about it sucking that I just didn't start, and that's a big problem. So, it's going to start despite the fact that it sucks. So yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope it's fun, and I hope somebody watches it. Yeah. So this game is on the Xbox 360. Which means that it's Legacy Edition, which means they don't update it anymore. It's stuck in 1.13. So villager trading sucks here. I'm going to have to deal with that. Also, there was no grindstone, so enchanting is going to be a bit more difficult. I'm going to have to learn how to do that well. Also, the nether sucked. Nowhere near as cool as it was in 1.16, as it is these days. Also, as far as I can figure out, there are only 2 colors of flowers. There might be more. You can see them in my crafting table, but... also, this part here that you can see with the fires and the snow, that was as high as you could build in 2012, which isn't super relevant to the point, but I think it's interesting. When I first started this game, all the way back then, one of the first things that I did was realize you could put a block on top of another block, and then destroy the block beneath it, and that block would stay there. And then I thought, Sky Castle. At that point I did what I often do, which is get really excited, think of big ideas, get really excited about them, start doing them, and then not see much progress and just quit, or spend too much time working on them one day and the next day I'm like, oh, I shouldn't play that game anymore. It's I'm playing, it's taking up too much time. I do stuff like that all the time. I'm going to show you some other projects that I've done that were like that. So there's this one here. This was meant to be a whole pyramid, and it was you were meant to be able to press one button and then it would turn the whole map red, or half the map red or something. I don't actually know how much. And it would have been really cool, I guess, but nowhere near cool enough to justify the amount of work that it would have taken. Maybe one day I'll do it. I don't know. Obviously, this is sped up. It takes a long time to do this. You can see where it's loading because the Xbox can't handle all these extra blocks. So it'd be interesting to see what would happen if I did actually finish the pyramid. Maybe it will one day in another map. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Some lightning hit just in front of me. I thought that looked really cool. This too, I've kept in all these shots because I really like the light. Sorry, I don't have much to say here. There's going to be some dead air, but I think... I mean, to me at least, the shots look cool enough to justify it. I really like just sort of seeing this curtain. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this. This is in survival. Like, I think that's probably pretty obvious because I'm talking about how I... Did I mention I don't have any kelp? This thing here is meant to be the Tower of Holy from Final Fantasy V. There was meant to be a Tower of Meteor too, but I didn't even finish the easy one. Meteor was going to be obsidian, but... this thing here is meant to be like a retro-futuristic ruin. Like, you know, you see fantasy stories, they're set thousands of years in the future, and there are like 1,000-year-old ruins. That was what this was meant to be, but it was also that cobblestone. I had to get it from a monster spawner. This one here, this doesn't really fit the picture because it's not big, but it's very ignorant. Like, I had no idea how stuff worked. This was built at the top of the world, and I was going to fill it with water, and it was going to be like, I wanted squid to spawn in here, so I'd just have an aquarium at the top of the sky. But that's not how water works. That's not how squid work. And yeah, like, it was just a dumb idea. I don't know. A cool idea, I think, but didn't know how to do it. And I just quit on it, so... Yeah, there's been a few things like that. Anyway, all of those projects I'm going to be cutting down and tearing up and getting rid of. But I want to finish the castle. I'm not even really sure why. It's just something that I've been working on for a long time and something that I've been wanting to finish for a long time, so I'd like to get it done. So I'm going to be doing that over the course of the series. I'm going to be making the castle, I'm going to be doing some enchanting, fighting the Ender Dragon, normal Minecraft stuff. But also doing some builds that will lead to a movie at the end of this series. Which again, it's probably not going to be amazing, I'll be honest, but hopefully it'll be quite cool. Hopefully it'll be fun to watch, you know. And kind of ties in with a couple of other story ideas that I have too, so we'll see how that all works out. Alright, this here is my castle as I've made it so far. It looks absolutely terrible. I'm not proud of the castle. I'm going to rip it down. I am proud of the land that I'm working on right now. This is, you know, I made this all. Same with the lava streams, I'm quite proud of those. They look cool, I think. The fences, I like the wall. The turrets need to change because I'm getting rid of, like, the story has changed, and so the military style of the turrets doesn't really work anymore. I had conceived them as like a traditional defensive castle, but it doesn't really work with the story anymore. But yeah, so that castle there, like, I've been working on this for years, as I said. When I made that castle, I had not watched anything online. So I didn't know anything about the game and how to make everything. So, yeah, that's why it looks like that. It looks like I had no idea what I was doing because I had no idea what I was doing. But that castle looks absolutely terrible. I hate it. But I wanted to finish it, and I wanted to just finish it, like, yeah, just, you know, get it done. Like, I didn't care if it was, like, good or bad. I was just like, I want that done. I want that out of the way. I want that gone. When they're finished. But I gave up on it because I got disheartened because it looked so terrible. So the plan is to finish this. I'm going to be working on the land too because, as I said, the plan has changed. This was like a castle that was like defending from the south. That doesn't make sense anymore. The story has changed. So I'm going to tear down the whole castle, redo it. Develop the story of like all this lava and stuff. And I'll have a few different builds, probably of a similar size, probably a bit smaller, but similar size. And yeah, that's what the series is going to be about. So it's not going to be huge. Maybe, like, I have a few ideas for like later seasons and stuff like that. So if people do watch and they do come back and they do enjoy this, and I do have subscribers and viewers and all that kind of thing, then I'll do like a second season, maybe a third. I think those will have some pretty big builds in them. This one here is going to have a few other builds. I think 3 or 4. About the size of this one. A bit smaller. Yeah. I'm going to be making a... Yeah, as I said, I mentioned the farms and stuff. But yeah, so this is not going to be a huge series. It's going to be me playing for a few hours and releasing... Well, not a few hours. Yeah, probably, I don't know, 10-ish. Every 2 weeks. And then release a video. Maybe 20 minutes every 2 weeks, something like that. It's not going to be a huge series. It's just going to be nice and humble. And if that's okay with you, then, you know, give it a watch. I want to go for like a really chill vibe. That's why my name's Still Waters. That's why I decided on that name. I just kind of like the idea of it. You know, I like water in games. I like the sound it makes. I really enjoy it. I love water in games. Real life too. Not as much. I don't see as much cool water in real life. And it makes you wet in real life. Rain in Minecraft's really nice and pleasant. And like, I don't know, not nostalgic. Nostalgic's not the word. It's just like very chill and relaxing and comforting. But in real life, you get all wet and gross, and it's gross. Yeah, it's not as fun. Anyway, so that's why my name is Still Waters, because I like water. Especially in games. And I like still water, and I kind of want to go for a very chill vibe. So that's what these videos are going to be. And, yeah. I don't think I have anything more to say. Let me look. I wrote a script. Let me look at my script. Mentioned that. This one, okay, I also mentioned that the first video should be coming up pretty soon. I wrote this like 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. I wrote this 3 weeks ago. And even the intro is not out yet. That was too overly optimistic. Anyway. Anyway, it's home time now. Time to go home. The video's nearly done. So I'm gonna let's head back home. I'm pretending I'm watching something. I hope I'm looking the right way. Is this the right way? Or should I be looking this way? I don't know. So, this is the bunker in the sun, as I'm calling it right now. It is where the videos are going to be centered. Probably all of them will start here, I think, because this is where my to-do list is. And the videos are going to be centered around the to-do list. So this one here, this is going to be first episode. There's a bit of lag in OBS that I don't know how to fix. So, like, if I say this when I'm pressing the button, this. They happen at the same time in the game, but later in OBS. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, this one here, the wheat, and the cow crusher, and the sugarcane farm will also be the first episode. Maybe a bit of building too. The plan is to do a bit of building, bit of farms, bit of enchanting each episode, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work out. Plan is to release them every 2 weeks, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. So we'll see. You know, a lot of stuff I'm not. You know, a lot like this series is mostly about practicing making videos, and if people enjoy them as well, that would be absolutely fantastic. Not too hopeful about that, you know. I don't expect too many views. That's fine. You know, that's life. It'd be nice to get the castle finished at least. So, anyway, this is the end of the video. I think I've said everything I need to. I've probably said it more than once. That seems to be what I'm doing in this video. Just like, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I have to say more things and then end up saying everything twice. But because this is the end of the video, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope that you will enjoy the future ones. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.